Assalamu alaikum sir, my name is Sanjida Sultana. I am from group 5 and today I am going to talk about the company Evali. So let's talk about its mission statement. So we know Evali is an e-commerce site where one can order any kind of product. The company calls itself as everything store, as they tends to serve all kind of product together. Basically their mission is to bring many kind of retailers and consumers under one platform. The company has insane discount offers for their consumers. They has many kind of discount issues schemes such as T20, Cyclone, etc. The company's main backdrop is that they sometimes fail to deliver their product in time. The company also tells to create huge customer base for their future sale, and so they are providing stuff such as such insane discounts so that customers could get attracted to have transactions, but still they are making their losses. So talking about their business portfolio, we know Evali is currently the largest e-commerce site of Bangladesh. The company was founded in 2018 with the goal to serve the nation. Researchers say the company has completed more than 3.5 million deliveries within its first 2 months. It has currently 1 million active users and they has about 116 million taka invested currently in the market. The company has collaborated with many top listed companies of the country as well companies from the outside of the country such as Boshundara, Yamaha, Kia Motors, Samsung, etc. The company has got many international awards. Despite of all these achievements, it has got many backdrops. Its rating was near to 5 during its initial period at Google, but now it's near to 2, which is a very losing point for the company. Still the company believes to have a light of hope to succeed in future. So the related issues of such fall and recommendations will be presented by my fellow mates. That was all from me. And now Shahrir Khan will be presenting. Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Shahrir Khan and I'm here to talk about the potential target marketing of Evali. In the very basic, we're going to talk about the demographic segmentation of Evali. So Evali have firstly targeted the younger generation who are mostly into electronics, technologies and fashion, etc. On the other hand, they have products for their baby items and they have products for elderly people. On the geographic segmentation, they ran their business from 2018. They have firstly targeted the whole Bangladesh, but eventually they have split their business. So they have started marketing in Dhaka, Kumilla, Rajshahi, Chittagong, Sylhet, and in other cities. So the next part is the behavioral segmentation. For the behavioral segmentation, Evali studied the behavior of their customers. They have thoroughly studied about the younger generations behavior. Eventually they've targeted the medium light users, but they're not into the heavy users because this might cause them much problem in future. For the psychographic segmentation, they have targeted social class and they are more into like lifestyle and personality traits. For the personality traits, they have targeted the lower class people and the medium class people. Next, we are going to talk about the marketing mix. For the marketing mix, we are first going to talk about product. So about product, Evali have all kind of products in their segmentation, from car to clothing to shoes to utensils or furniture or just anything you will talk about, you can easily find it on Evali. They have 2,500 sellers and more than 25,000 retailers and small medium shops. For the price, Evali have 300 crores every month revenue. So with this, they are generating this large amount of revenue, and they have also made some losses for their cashback offers and the discounts. About the place, they have 200 express shops all over. They have their main branch in Dhanmondi, and they have 3 types of distributing channels, which is firstly the large retailers, the brand managers, and the small shops. For the promotion, Evali have basically the mouth promoting channel. But eventually we can see that this isn't going on their way because Evali is at a big loss and they haven't got such reviews like which would be better for the business, but eventually they're trying to cope up with the situation and overcome this loss.
Hello everyone, I'm Shariful Islam Shaju. Now I'm gonna describe with you about the evaluates micro and macro environmental factors. First of all, let's see micro environment is internal factor which can be customized or changed as like company demands for. Here, evaluate customize their customers by providing them low prices product. They provide to their customer a huge discount, almost 50%. And another important term is they make shorter supply chain by aggregating of supplier or making multi-vendor platform. Now let's see the macro environment. Macro environment is external factor that is not on hand of eValley. Recently, eValley has faced the pressure of legal force due to their fraudulent activities, like they are not providing their products in time. On the other hand, they are taking benefit from economic environment of Bangladesh. On our statistics, we can see that most of eValley's customers are came here for huge discount, and most of them are from middle class. And another most important factor is political factor. This also impact vastly their failure to make well relationship with political leader, as they didn't get support from them. As a result, media has taken a rivalry statement among them. Let's analyze eValley with Porter's 5 forces. Let's see how affect them. First of all, supplier has more power than eValley because they have different classical market to sell their product. But buyer has less power because they didn't get this type of chance like huge discount, so they can't shift from here. And another reason of their today's unstable situation is a rivalry of competitive. They can't handle it properly. If you look at substitute, we can see Alisha Mart and some smaller online shop already grow. Let's see their strategical alternatives. Their main USP is lucrative offer or discount which make them more popular. As a result, they grab the low cost advantage. After reaching in the top of the market, they expand their market. Having enough brand value, they try to shift their market for diminishing their risk, but they can't. Horizontal integration is another potential strategical alternative for them. By leveraging their brand value, they expand in e-food, e-bazaar. And lastly, when they fall money crisis, they try to sell their share of loyalties to the Jamuna, but they fail here. At last, we can see that eValley was star marked in mature, and it gonna die or it gonna in dog. And lastly, thank you. Welcome my another partner.
Thank you for the opportunity, Shariful Islam. Assalamu alaikum everyone, I am Isakul Limun, and now I'm going to walk you through the rest of the presentation, starting with the Vri framework system. The Vri framework symbolizes value proposition, activities, realized values, and scope for any kind of company. eValley is one of Bangladesh's most acclaimed e-commerce websites. The eValley creates a unique approach for communicating with their customers. They design their communication platform in such a way that it's simple for any kind of customer from any kind of demographic. Huge discounts work to create loyal customers, as their customers will surely shift from another company to eValley for the bigger discount. The activities include, for now, the activities of eValley is currently looking for funding to help pay off its massive debts for the new orders. They are clearing up their previous orders, which are putting the company at risk. The activities for the eValley also include collection for producers or developing a successful communication system, trading, and providing solutions to bring more value to their customers. The significant income produced by eValley's global business, as well as the position may as an industry market leader, represent eValley's realized value. eValley's brand value currently is now low because there are no more loyal customers left for the current debacle eValley has presented. The eValley is in a very vulnerable and risky situation right now, so there aren't many scopes because of its huge debt. But if the investors like the Jamuna Group were to invest in eValley again, this would create new business scopes for eValley. Now moving on to the Vri model, which symbolizes value, rarity, and immutability. Customers can buy authentic products at a low price. They provide authentic product up to 40 or 50% discount in the cyclone or earthquake offer. Due to the most unique procedure of the purchase, they can provide less price to the customers, though they already have competition. Nowadays, they are facing the unstable situation. Hopefully, they can cope up with the situation and regain their strong brand value. As for at the beginning of the business, the company had rarity, but competition rose a few years later due to their pricing. They created a demand value for the offered products among the excited customers. Their rarity was pricing strategy. Their rarity was their pricing strategy. They followed the win-win situation or the comparing parity. But recently, they are legally ordered to enforce the cash on delivery system as their new campaign producer is called T10. Customers have to pay in advance to over 10% of the product and would have to pay the rest after getting the product within 10 days. Though they already have some value or reality, this is affordable and easy to copy. So eValley eValley kind of had the temporary competitive advantage, but for keeping their position smooth in the market, they have to update and differentiate their procedure more and more and regularly. Now let's talk about the Crm program for eValley. eValley is charged with failing to deliver the items on schedule after being paid in advance. According to the police investigation, this is the breach of the Section 45 and 53 Consumer Rights Protection Law. The most difficult aspects of e-commerce is ensuring timely delivery, which eValley is unable to achieve in most situations. It notifies the customers that the item they ordered is out of stock and that their order had been cancelled. When a client cancels an order after not getting the item from eValley, the payment goes to the e-wallet. eValley will not even cancel orders and issue refunds if a product is out of stock, but the consumer's payment will be transferred to the e-wallet. The consumer does not receive his money back but must use it to purchase something else. So this has created some kind of mistrust between the customers and eValley. And so we're going to talk about how eValley can regain the trust of the customers. First of all, they have to be transparent. They can be transparent if they demonstrate the company openness while selling online. Also, another one is to be the cash on delivery system. eValley has been instructed to use the cash on delivery method if the location is in the same city as eValley mostly operates in Dhaka. There will be the item must be transported within 5 days, and if it's outside of Dhaka, the item has to be transferred in 5 to 10 days. 5 to 10 working days. Customers trust internet reviews just as much as they do personal recommendation for producer stores. Customer evaluation and suggestion on the internet may have a huge impact on the customer's purchasing choice if they are on the fence about anything. So showing testimonial would be a method for gaining trust of the customers. Again, eValley has to build security because 1/3 of the customers avoid online purchasing because they are concerned about the security of the credit or information. Despite the introduction of the digital card numbers and other privacy precautions, this is still a case. So if eValley produces some kind of system that builds more security for the customers, this would increase the trust in eValley for the customers and really more customers for the company. The eValley can increase its sales if they follow the guide's instructions. eValley works with a lot of large firms. eValley works with partners such as Oppo, Samsung, Techno, and Jamuna, etc. But eValley will be able to decrease their losses progressively by lowering their discount offers, as their discount offers often face a lot of loss for the company. The Jamuna Group earlier was interested in investing a large amount in eValley, but eValley's firm will benefit from this kind of investment, which it will utilize to develop and expand the company. eValley has to prioritize the delivery of the pending orders, and if necessary, it will manage the further investments. And that is all from.
Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful speech. Now my part is to describe about recommendation and conclusion of our presentation. Hello sir, this is Nafia Alam. I am going to tell about the recommendation part of eValley. So here we can see. eValley should be established a reward system for those customers who spend their contracted amount of money at a time. eValley must have some defined policy for agreements with dealers. Again, we can say that more cell numbers should be given for helplines because customers are frequently unable to contact customer service via phone. And finally, eValley should be provided the door-to-door delivery services in all divisional cities. So at last I am going to complete our presentation by addressing eValley, which is one of the most efficient part of our country, and I believe that they can acquire this success by their efforts and skills. And also the company should be focused and careful on their financial condition, customer service, and their development. Thank you, sir.